Hello everybody. What did we get to yesterday? We went on a bit of a lead tangent and started looking at the Vortex 86 device. As you can see right here, we've got GCC compiled and... oh, pardon me, sorry. And I've just got bin utils done. Let's get that set up quickly now. So this device is getting transferred into becoming a Time64 device. So obviously it will eventually start testing the year 2038 issues. Did someone just follow? Why do I imagine that was a Darmian thing? Oh shit, someone's given me a bug. Oh fuck. Well, we might be looking at a real bug going on here. Okay. Let's get this built and go and have a look what that is. Hey, look at that, guys. You jump straight in and get yourself a bug. I suppose I better go and see actually who actually messaged me there. Oh yeah, look. Another email for me in a second, telling me that someone's followed me again. So for those who are new here, every day Damien manages to follow my stream, and every day I get a new email telling me. Lucky me. Okay, so I need to set to... Okay, then /dot accept your profile. Right, next one to emerge is going to be glibc. So what we do when we're updating the system is we rebuild the toolchain first. So normally we start with bin utils, then GCC, then your libc, in this case glibc, and then libtool. For some reason when you're doing Time64 you need to do GCC before bin utils. I don't quite know why, but that's what I found out. So there we go, we've got that building now. Right, let's go and have a look what that bug was. So again, for those of you who don't know, I am the maintainer for Mate. Someone sent me horrible images on Discord about a Mac OS being installed in a weird... I think it's an Asus Ally. Right, so what's this failed at? Yeah. Okay, let's try recreating this then, I guess. So let's pop that there. So this is saying it's failing on the test. So if I do, it's not weird, it's a cool difference. If it's not an old CPU, it's not cool here. Right, so if I do features equals test temp Marco Okay, let's see what happens. Ooh. Right, then let's change this to GCC 14. Let's see what happens there. Yeah. Well, I don't really know what the fuck to do with that. What I'm going to do is set that back to 9. Do that, and I'll come back to that another day. That's what I'm going to do. So, another thing we were looking at today, or yesterday, was building the PowerPC install kernel, install CD with this kernel. So we spent an entire stream yesterday compiling the kernel. It took fucking 4 hours, and I got bored. So we ended the stream so I could go out and see my daughter. Now, the kernel's finally finished. I got the image built. If I do ls/mount like that, you can see that I don't seem to have a kernel. Let's take a look at boot. So right here, you can see my Squash FS. No, sorry, my initrid, not initrid, initram FS. But it doesn't seem to copy over my kernel, and I don't know why. So, my plan is, how about if I forcibly inject a kernel in, see what happens, see if we get it to boot, and then we'll take a look at the code for Catalyst, see if there's a hint. I think that's the best way forward. Let me show you the log. We'll look at the log. Log. There she is. Now, we know it installs the kernel because it installs it on my system. So what the issue is it's the Catalyst code isn't finding the right kernel. But I don't know where it puts it. Maybe you can see it's built the kernel there. I don't know if that's important. Aha! It's looking for that file. So I wonder if I went into here. Yeah, that's it. You got it. VMX Linux. So the uncompressed version's being used, isn't it? Not the... So if I do... nano share. Oh, pre. I wonder where the fuck it's gonna be. Well, it's not that. Ooh. Not that. ISO bootloader stage, maybe? Okay, so now where the fuck's it finding it? Live CD update. Nope. I might be on the controller. Here we go. Oh shit. Okay, so now we need to figure out where the fuck it's keeping it. Support create ISO maybe? Have you found me a little patch? That's what I mean. I did mean, did you make me a little patch? You couldn't send me over that into Twitch chat, could you please? You little beauty. Oh, you've already done it, didn't you? Like me. Did you send me that before? And then I was just not paying attention because I was lost in my own little world. Because if you did, well, I don't know, I feel stupid. Let's pretend that never happened. Fucking oh, the fucking... oh, that's brilliant. I love it, you just send it again. Right, let's right, so if I do... so is it just that I need? Hang on. Yeah. So if I rebuild Catalyst for this, that should work, shouldn't it? Oh fuck, I need to copy this over, then I have to fucking one of these days I will fix up pasting between the two. I wonder if I could just do it this way. Look at that apple git. I don't want this patch. Right, so what I need to do then is following the footsteps of Rennie is to say that this patch is absolute bullshit, crap and rubbish, and then use it in my actual projects all the time. Is that how it works? Is that how a professional streamer does things? That's perfect. See, I've got it nailed down, mate, and honestly, thank you very much. Did I look in K-Merge? No, I didn't look in K-Merge, did I? I looked in post-K-Merge. No, pre-K-Merge. Oh, I'm so close yet so far away. Yeah, it's garbage. Well, I'm going to submit it to Gentoo, don't you worry. Alright, make the... patches... dev, is it util? Done. EPA ST EWNA. Yeah, look at me remembering not to type the HTTP anymore. Right, let's see how this goes then. Hopefully, bpaste hasn't eaten up the patch. Oh, there goes my fucking battery. Happy days, bear with. This whole stream's all about time saves today, isn't it? Like, you know, patches pre-made before you go. Oh. Save date characters being typed, and then bearing in mind how slow I type, that's a lot of time saved. I've got to admit, I wish you remembered this patch when it was needed a while back. 2 days I've been wondering why that's not working. No. I moved back to the... What's wrong with me? Oh. How do I blame this on you? There's got to be a way I can blame this on you. No proper instructions given, that was it. To be honest, you probably saved me because I look like a right dickhead fucking complaining. I hope I would have checked the log. But bearing in mind I was in my own little world, I don't think I would have. Right, let's make sure this patch applies. I'm going to go and check on the Vortex 86 compile. I really need to get that video out today. Did you see MVG's done a video on this system on a chip? Like, I'm at prime time, isn't I, to get the views in if I plan this right. I've got who have I got? I've got bloody LGR and MVG both talking about these devices. There we go, patch is applied. I've just smacked my bloody microphone. Well done. If I remember rightly, I didn't have it in the back of my mind this was an issue. The thing that was getting me was, why doesn't it happen with Kernel? I wonder if Kernel has something to change it. I think you've think you might have... Hang on, let me... I think I see it. I think I see it. Right, U-mount. Oh, shit. Where am I going? Right, luckily we've got the binaries now, so let's run that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Kernel does. I don't really want to go looking into Kernel code. I don't hate my life that much to be looking into Kernel. Oh, Bertus, how you doing, mate? Right, so this should work, and then we should be able to boot this ISO finally. And at the very least, we can start looking at some fun stuff. So, first thing I want to look at today is, well, I want to get it uploaded and get it into the hands of people to test. And I also want to go look into 64K and 4K kernels as well. So basically, if you create a file system with a 64K kernel, you shouldn't be able to open it. You shouldn't be able to open up the file system in a 4K file system. Do I understand it? No, but there's a nice long comment saying that's what happens. So I feel like I need to go and test it and see if it's true. Should be true. I don't really know. Oh, no. Hey, at least we get to see the fun stuff next. I'm so bored of looking at Catalyst code. Like, I just get excited about getting to work on a kernel. I don't even know anything about kernels. Ow. Then I need to look into how to handle building multiple kernels. So I'm wondering, and taking a bit of one of your ideas, Damien, you was talking about making a separate kernel package for each config that I need to build. Now, what I'm wondering is, could I make it into a script that runs on Gentoo Info that does that, that makes those e-builds for us? That might be the missing link. So I have a script that runs, say, once a week, and it just copies the kernels from Gentoo into a special repo, and then just appends the config that I want. I think it might work. Need to know bash for this. Look. You could be right, and you probably are right, but I've got something better than bash knowledge. I have confidence, and I'm going to confidently just shout at the computer until it does it. But yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably going to have to ask someone to write me this script. But what I have learned is I've helped a lot of people over the years, so there's usually someone that's happy to bail me out as a favour for helping them out in the past. And that's my plan. Can you please stop being right? It ruins my image. I know Pascal and Basic. Am I any good at either of them? No. I can do some like simple C patching. Very simple. Old people languages. I'm an old person. Like, you know, I'm going to be 40 this year. I mean, the only reason I learned Pascal was because I was a Linux idiot. So I refused to learn Visual Basic. You know, something that would have been useful back when I was younger. You learned Delphi as well. I was quite a dab hand at Delphi. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I knew there was something good about you. But the thing that gets me, though, is where did it all fall down where you decided to venture into macOS? Like, you know, it's such a good, promising start in life. Yeah, I mean, it was quite easy to code in, I thought, as well. That's all pretty icons that deceived me. What have I told you? You know, you got to stop going for the pretty stuff. That's how model gets you, you know? He just flashes those pretty pearly whites at you, and that's it, you're in. Got like pretty stuff. Oh, is that why you like me? I was also like weird stuff. I wonder where you were going to go with it. So what? I'm like the pretty weird stuff. Then is that what you're saying? I suppose pretty weird in a different way to how I envision pretty weird. Ooh, no. You hide your face. Well, I gotta hide it. I want to give you a chance to think that, you know, you've got a chance. You know, charisma, looks, amazing Linux skills, got it all, ain't I? You know, I've got to give you like something to, no, give you guys hope that you've got a chance. That's one big thing, you're not very tough. No, one little mouth ulcer and that's it, me dead. Well, for some reason, everyone where I live thinks I'm like really strong. I must think I might have oversold my strength a little bit too much. I'd be the first one fucking on the floor. What's going to finish first, eh? ISO creation or glibc? But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get that video out tomorrow. Try and capitalise on all the views for the Vortex 86. New style I'm trying. Basically, it's stuff that we did on stream, but I'm going to try and re-edit it into a format that fits YouTube as well. See how it goes, so we can still have our funs in the morning, and then the YouTube people can watch their short form stuff. If it works, it'd be good for us. Ooh. Ooh. Right, I guess we'll give this a second to run through. I'm going to go make a coffee while this goes.
Damien Dudich cheered X5. Damien Dudich cheered X5. Number 1234. 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 number 1234, number 1234, number 1234, number 1234, number 1234, number 1234.
the wonderful delights in bit cheering, didn't I? Damn, what a shame. Oh. Right, what am I looking for? I guess I need to get the music running again. Oh. Why did it decide to play now? Oh, fuck's sake.
Damien Dudich cheered X5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 9 again, and minus 9 again. Now let's do 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, and then 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Fuck's sake. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate the bits. Oh, do you remember I said to you, I bet you I'll be $10 short of cashing out? Oh, the 40 part was the best. Can't believe you didn't mention my favourite number though. A little bit disappointing. But yeah, when I was saying to you, I was $10 short. I told you I would be. Oh, actually, I just got the bit while you were doing the 40 bit for. Right, yeah. That took me a second. Old age is obviously catching up to me. Yes. For fuck's sake. It just twigged in my head what you were doing. Look, you need to respect your elders. No. Look, you're lucky I'm even using your patch. You know? This is the kind of, the streamer I am. I let my viewers participate. So I've used your patch as like, as a courtesy call. And this is the thanks I get. Oh, ridiculous. I'll be on one of those Twitch drama channels soon. Streamer insults his viewers for giving him a patch. Don't use it then. No, I'm going to use it out of pity. And I'm even going to submit it to Gentoo, just out of even more pity. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Oh, how's my glibc compile going? Taking forever, that's all I know. There is a sadistic part of me though that kind of wants that patch to fail so it doesn't work. Just so I can moan.
Damien Dudich cheered X5, now hypnotize time. Amolo loves Arch. 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 Amolo loves Windows. 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 And for our final trick, Amolo loves MacOS. 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 Amolo loves MacOS.
The last part actually physically hurts. I don't know even about the voice hates the fact that it says it, but ooh. But with the amount of Windows videos I've got planned coming up, it might look like I love Windows coming up soon. Hey, I might switch full time over to Windows. Franklin video, just so I can play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh god, what? Can someone make my compiles hurry up for me, please? They either or will be fine right now. Even my encode's taking forever. I mean, it doesn't help that I made the video with, I think, 32 hours of kernel compiling. I don't know why I compile things on a weird device. Even weirder that I even set up an entire cross-compiling system on my main computer, you know, with 32 cores. But no. I seem to prefer to want to do it on the 2 cores at 1 GHz with 1 gig of RAM, not the fast machine. I'm out of bits. What you saying? Oh, so you remember when I said to you that I had a really good month last month on Twitch for all the bits and stuff like that were being sent through, and I think I got a few extra subs as well. I said to you, but I said I bet you I'd be $10 short from getting a payout 2 months in a row, and I was exactly $10 short, being paid out 2 months in a row. So I've got to wait till next month now to get paid. I was like, oh. To be honest, it might be handy because apparently I've been overpaid with my disability benefits. So, oops. I am not looking forward to that payday. Let's put it that way. Maybe I will be starting up that OnlyFans next month. I can't remember. Did I tell everyone that me and my daughter were talking about me discussing what I do on YouTube and stuff like that? And we actually decided that it'd probably be more normal if I told people that I did OnlyFans, like, you know, full gay porn OnlyFans, than telling them what I actually do on YouTube. How weird our society is that it's like that. But I actually think that's true. Oh, come on, Kernel, hurry up. Yeah, I should you short was about wobbly boobs. You're right. It was a very good video about wobbly boobs, though. Oh, come on, ZFS, hurry up. The thing that bugs me the most is when you're just tied behind one task before you can do anything else. Why is this like being really slow? Because there's so much interesting stuff that I want to crack on with and get done with these projects. Being just tied behind waiting for one thing because you can't move on till you fix the bug in one thing. It drives me nuts. It's like N64 Gentoo. See, I feel I can get N64 Gentoo working pretty easy. I just need a hardware. I'd find Dreamcast Gentoo a lot more interesting though. So much more like hacking needs to be done on that. Annoyingly, I accidentally put my Super H3 processor device in storage, but eventually we'll get around to working on some Super H stuff. Ooh. No, Dreamcast was Super H4. It was a very popular processor in Japan at the time. My TV actually runs on this. Mine's the 3, but... I think the 4 was made especially for the Dreamcast, yeah. Yeah, it was. You never heard of it? It was a very popular processor in the 90s. A lot of embedded stuff used it. It was the processor used before ARM, basically. Well, before ARM got as popular as it did get. Oh, come on, Kernel, hurry up. Why is emulating a completely different architecture so slow? I wonder what my PC's actually even doing. Let's have a look. Find a terminal that I've got open and not using. It shouldn't run. It's not even doing that much. I'm using 37 gigs of RAM though, fair play. Oh man, I'm using 51 gigs of RAM, fuck me. My system's proper going for it today. Oh, I suppose you go and check on YouTube, see how they're doing over there, shouldn't we? Let's see what questions they're asking today. You should look at T2. No, it doesn't interest me, I'm afraid. Prefer... yeah, I prefer Gentoo. Yeah, that was the nice way of me putting it. That's nice of you to keep your mouth shut about this. They're learning their own time. Like, it's not for me. I don't need that fan base coming after me. I mean, you know exactly, because we were both were very cautious about how we worded it to each other as well, because we know what that fan base is like. Oh, by the way, it looks like yeah, time's fast for Linux. Nothing changes me, does it? You know, even deaf, I'm sitting there fixing the Linux code. But yeah, it looks like IA64's getting removed from GCC again. Apparently, no one's doing any work over there, so. Bugs the hell out of me. Yeah, so he only had one raid. I mean, one raid too many as well, to be fair. Like, I mean, to be fair, I don't have an issue with Rennie. I just find it weird that I don't know the guy. Bearing in mind, me and him work in, exactly the same areas. We should be bumping into each other all the time. But we don't, and it's weird. And it's a common thing that gets said by a lot of developers. But he doesn't deserve to be raided. Right, I'm going to go make a quick phone call to Sophie, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Wonder what this is even doing. Oh my fucking god, it's just configuring still. The music fits though with it. Let's go and see what's happening in the YouTube world. Oh look, got myself a nice viewer bot. What's that? Oh, I guess I should change the audio then. Let's go for some Final Fantasy metal melodies. There we go, a little bit jolly for the morning. Now we'll just sit here and moan at ZFS for taking forever. What's my poor GPU doing anyway? It's not doing too bad. Oh, as it hits 100%. Yeah, gonna move on to the next one. There we go. At least the audio's fixed itself. Hi, YouTube. Ah. Ooh. Oh, here we go. It's nearly finished. Finally. Talk about the longest thing. So anyone that's just joined in, we are currently building a live CD for PowerPC systems, the newer little medium ones, so Power 8, 9. I think there's a Power 10, I'm not 100% sure. Basically all the new IBM servers. Currently the Gentoo ISOs, or the live CDs, however you know them, for when you install Linux, use an old system called Kernel to create kernels. It's an old system held together by duct tape at this point. We've got a much better kernel system now, what we call the distribution kernel, or other people know as Gentoo kernel. I've been working with Gentoo for the last couple of years, migrating as many systems as I possibly can from the old Gen kernel system to this kernel. We've currently done all the AMD 64 systems. We started with the live GUI and then moved on to the other ones. We then did x86, which has been pretty well, you know, not many bugs at all on that one. We then also looked into ARM64, adding support for the Ashari kernels and stuff like that. There's still a little bit more work to be done on adding the Ashari support, but we have switched over to normal devices being able to boot using the disk kernel. So obviously then it's onto the more fringe systems So we're picking PowerPC. We were going to start with Big Endian, but someone misconfigured his QEMU system for building, so we're starting on Little Endian first. To be honest, it's probably going to be better for us to start from here. I think this is day 7 trying to get this to work. But thanks to Damian, we've got a patch now that should enable us to be able to boot. So we're just doing the final test for that patch right now, which should finish building at this very moment. So if you just tuned in, well done. You probably picked the best moment. Nope, it decided not to carry on. So the other thing we're building over here is I'm looking into the Vortex 86. Basically, they're a company that still build x86 chips in whatever year we're in at the moment. And I'm looking at getting the Time 64, so basically the fix for the Y2K38 bug. We're currently trying to upgrade our toolchain so we can see if that works okay on these devices. It's kind of our little side project while we're bored. Unfortunately, right now, we're just kind of stuck waiting for things to build so we can move on. But there we go. There is the ZFS kernel module all sorted. So now our ISO builds. Let's see how it goes. Dry cut building our init RAM FS. Basically, it's a mini Linux system that we use to boot Linux It's a very powerful system. That looks like the kernel's copied this time. Excellent. Keep an eye on it though. Eagle-eyed viewers. See if you can see the kernel getting copied over this time. So you might be wondering why I'm using a QEMU environment to build this system. The reason I'm using that rather than cross-compiling is because when Grub installs, it has a weird tendency to use the Endian from the host system rather than what you're cross-compiling for. I don't understand why it works like that. I've never understood it. I just know that the issue exists and I need to work around it. So basically it takes a little bit longer to compile this way, but what it does mean is I don't have to try and debug weird issues that I don't really I can't easily see. So it's basically less speed, more haste kind of situation. I think that's how we'd describe it. Okay. So it didn't copy over that kernel, but it has copied. Ah, look, it's copied over the kernel. Good old Damian. God, that people are really trying to get hold of me. Damian, would you mind submitting this patch back to Gentoo, please? Or would you rather me do it? I don't mind, but I kind of feel like you should be the one doing that one. What Linux operating system I'm using? I am using Gentoo. It's my favourite operating system. I like working with the community, and nothing wrong with having an account in Russian. Turning it off and on again is a good solution, but what we like doing is just blaming Damian. Basically, he's basically here just for us to laugh at, and you know, to tell things are going wrong. Yes, the Catalyst GitHub, please. Just a normal PR. Just mention that it's going to be required for when PowerPC and possibly Alpha go over to this kernel. Actually, HPP is possibly Alpha and HPPA or PARISC. I'm disappointed it works too. Honestly, I wanted this patch to fail just as much as you do. But well done, you did good. I suppose even a broken clock is right twice a day. To be fair, actually, hold on 2 seconds. Let's boot it first. Let's see if it loads the kernel. Then we'll send this over. I might have a little bit too much confidence in your work at the moment, but it looks all good. Everything seems to be fitting in. Yeah, I'm surprised you forgot about this, because this must have drove you crazy when you got to it. It'd have been one of them... No, I can understand things that slip your mind, don't you? But you know when you just get those weird issues that you can just remember. Like, I've got some with like weird cross-death issues that when someone mentions it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's this. I suppose it's been like about a year since you got this all running, so you probably just forgot about it. I can understand why you didn't send it over though. It's one of them patches where you think like you're doing it just for your system only. I'll have to make sure that I'm checking that out. I kind of wish that I jumped into PowerPC before I jumped into Alpha and stuff like that. That's where I was going wrong with that. But Alpha just looks so much more fun. Yeah, I can understand that. I don't think I would have submitted this patch. It's definitely something that I would have waited to see if someone else asked and saw the same thing as me before I submitted it. But if this does work, I think we're going to need it for Alpha HPP. I'm going to call it PARISC from now on. PARISC and PowerPC. I am slightly worried though. I've got a feeling that the fact we need that patch, it might break my idea for reducing memory on PowerPC 32, you know, the old Mac PowerBooks. But I think I'm going to have to wait and see how that goes. Ooh. Oh, God. The thing about using QEMU is not the speed, it's the I/O speed, isn't it? Like, it just kills me. The other bugging bit is I'm just so close to the end. Like, I can finally start doing testing in a second, like get to the fun parts. But no, I've got to sit here and wait for this. I'm out of coffee again. Can I be bothered to walk all the way downstairs for a coffee? So at the moment, it's running a cleanup script, because obviously when you get the install CD for Gentoo, you don't need it with 100 tools. So we wipe all the unneeded dependencies to get that size down. Normally this runs in seconds, but because we're emulating and we haven't got any KVM boosting, we're back to the old speeds. So yeah, we're actually emulating PowerPC on a AMD 64 chip right now. My poor system does get hounded. Oh, right, I'm going to go make a coffee. It's going to take forever, innit? Right, I'll be back in a bit.
Pause for Life 2 is now following.
Alright, back with coffee. What have I missed? Oh, thank you very much for the follow there. Always appreciated. Yep, Final Fantasy, PowerPC, any weird architecture. This is probably the channel for you then, because that's that is pretty much what we do here. Weird stuff that's related to that. We are playing Rebirth as well now and again. Unfortunately, I have to play it in Windows thanks to Nvidia. That'll teach me for bloody trolling AMD users all these years. Yeah, and it's taking forever. I just want to get that PR sent over. That I/O speed kills you though, doesn't it, on the bloody emulated architecture. Let's see what's going on in YouTube land. No one's talking over there. Nice, but hello YouTube. What are we up to? Final Fantasy 8 music at the moment. Ah, I missed the Final Fantasy 7 music. Devastating. And Final Fantasy 6. Ah, what a time to get coffee. I've ruined it for myself. Even on my takes forever. I thought you had a fast PC when you were working on AMD 6 or stuff. Oh yeah, no, it's not the actual compiling time. Like I can compile really fast. It's the bits that take the I/O, so the configure stages and the the unmerging bits. What I noticed when I was doing this with the Xbox 360 is that the unpacking the virtuals took as long as like compiling something like glibc. But yeah, it's not your PC that sucks. It's just the way emulation is. At least we're over, you know, 2/3 of the way through. Just go a little bit faster, please. Yeah, literally, that's it. It's just deleting files. That's it. Not doing anything else. Well, other than just making sure what files it needs to delete, and that's it. Awful, innit? Here we're into triple digits. How's my convert going though? Oh, we're at 21 hours of that video that I'll be editing later on. Yay! I wonder what the file size of that is. 21 gigs already. I think it's... Ugh. How the hell am I going to edit down a fucking... I think it's like a 36-hour video I've got to try and edit down. Oh, Titanium is a rough one, innit? I always want an Titanium system, but... now that it's basically dead, there's no point. I mean, it's been removed from glibc. It came back to GCC for a little while, but it's going again because no one's actually doing any work on it. The kernel removes support in 6.7, I think. Or was it 6.8 we removed it? Can't remember. Yeah, it's at the end of the road, basically, isn't it? It's a shame, because I always wanted to own one. But, ooh. I think the worst architecture I've worked with is MIPS, but at the same time, it's so fun. Like, there's so many weird quirks with it. It makes every other architecture seem quite nice. Again, I haven't had the luxury of playing with Titanium, so I don't know. That one's more like a dream computer, you know. Oh, nice. It's one of the newer ones. So what's that, like 2007? Was that the last Titanium that was made? Vaguely got a feeling that was sort of the period, because we had to wait, didn't we, so long for the enterprise support to end. Yeah, you must be right up there. Like, it's got to be that sort of period, isn't it? You know, we could stop guessing and just Google it, innit, you know? Let's see. Titanium. Oh my good god. Oh no, the last one was sold in 2021. I know 2007 was the last Itanium CPU. I mean, that was a good memory, wasn't it? Oh, no, I was trying to... I'm not saying that you got an old system. I was trying to work out when it was, because obviously Enterprise has got a long support life, and that's why it's been hanging around for so long. No one was really buying it, but because they got support contracts, probably government, they've got to keep it going, haven't they? Yeah, it looked like the CPU was dead in 2007 then. I don't know where the hell I can remember that. I don't even know how old my kids are. But I could remember that the last Titanium was in 2007. It's so embarrassing. I am such a nerd. It's unreal, isn't it? Let's take a look at that CPU though. That's sorry, that server. HP 26. You know what? I think I looked at this. Just looks like a normal server, doesn't it? I mean, well expensive, and it's still like nearly £3 grand, and that's even before you get to the energy prices in the UK. I do get people offering me stuff like this, like Spark servers and stuff like that. I just have to turn them down because I can't afford the power in the UK, you know? Yeah. I mean, it's one of them that you might get lucky. It's nice to have a little bit of skill in to put on your CV. I mean, my fascination is getting stuff running in Linux, like, you know? I like the challenge. But, yeah, I don't think you're getting anything more than a bit of fun out of this as a hobby, are you? Oh, what are we getting to? Oh, we're getting close. Hey, on the plus side, though, glibc's finished. I don't know if you was around a little bit earlier on, but we're working also on the Vortex 86 system on a chip systems. You know, the x86 that they're still producing the modern times. We managed to get a hold of one of these, and we're looking into 2038, you know, apocalypse bugs and stuff like that with them. DWP were very kind to donate one to us. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think you found the stream for you then. We literally, my idea of hell is a working system, so I just do everything I possibly can to break my systems. My toolchain is running, well, it's been running the alpha build of GCC 15 for the last 6 months now. We're getting close, ready to launch. So yeah, another boring GCC release for everyone else, but it's been a heck of a ride getting us there. So if you don't know, GCC 15 enforces the C 2023 standard. So yeah, we've been doing all the background work, getting upstream ready, stuff like that. I've been finding the bugs and reporting them, getting the actual developers to fix it, but you need someone to go through and find all these bugs, don't you, and stuff like that. I can fix some of the simple stuff, but a coder I am not. Yeah, same here, to be honest. Right behind me, I have got a proper i486 from 1992 as a laptop. We've got Gentoo running on that. I did have a M68K laptop that was donated to me. Unfortunately, it got lost when I lost my job and I left it in a van by accident. I've also got G5, stuff like that. But I'm probably most known for getting Gentoo to run on a PlayStation 2, though. It's probably like my most stupidest challenge I've ever given myself. And modern day Gentoo as well, not like the old, you know, the PS2 Linux stuff, like, you know, a proper 5.4 kernel with modern stack, you know. That's my enjoyment. I like getting old hardware and then making it run modern software. No discs, it runs off USB. So, yeah, so the best bit was, though, is I didn't really understand cross-compiling. You know, when you think you understand cross-compiling, and then you actually do real challenges and find out what you thought was nothing. So I actually had to build DHCP, a DHCP client on the PS2. It took 10 hours. Yep. So it boots from. So it basically uses the MUC boot, you know, the MC boot hack. That can load a kernel elf. We built the a person called Frederick. He ported Linux to a mainline kernel at the time. I then took his work, built an init RAM FS that could boot into Gentoo, and then I built a Gentoo system on top. All the work's actually been put into Gentoo itself. So Gentoo Linux basically, as much as it possibly can, officially supports PS2 Linux. So yeah, if you build your own kernel, you can just use stage 3 as is, and it'll boot. And yeah, that's the way I learn. I have to see an issue. Like, if I read something in a book, it doesn't make sense to me. If I see the bug in front of me, then I can learn how to fix it, and then I understand how it is. It's just one of the weird ways that I learn. That's why I also got into M68K. A lot of the lead developers over in Gentoo kept asking me, why am I working on this? Like, I'm adding muscle support and stuff like that. And I was like, I just want to learn how Gentoo works. I goes, you're getting an extra supported architecture, and I'm just getting some skill. They were like, fair enough, and took all my patches in. That's what I love about Gentoo. All you got to do is prove to them that at least one person's got a use out of it, and you're willing to help. And there, take it. You wouldn't get that with something like Debian. Oh, where are we on this? The last few packages, and then the ISO creates. Anything from YouTube land? No, very quiet over there today. I mean, you say that it's stupid. When I was first looking at switching over the disk kernel to from gen kernel to disk kernel, the first thing I did was just do what you said. I just built a kernel, and an init RAM, and then I proved that it worked. Once second I had that proof of concept, showed it to Gentoo, they said, "Ah, brilliant. We need it to do this and this." And then you're on your own from there, basically. Do what you want. That is the most literal thing, and you can't make a mistake either. So the amount of times that I've had an argument with a developer over something, and you know when you get that stupid idea and you can't see anything else, and then you realise an hour later that you were just an idiot. Like, no one cares. You just apologise and then you just put the fix in afterwards. Like, you've learned from it, and that is all that matters. And my God, I've made so many mistakes in my time. But yeah, I say, because you knew that though, Damien, you knew them once I showed you what the next steps were, it clicked into your head. You knew how everything fitted together. You just didn't know how to use the next tools. It's all part of the steps to move on, you know. You need to... Sometimes you just need to prove that something works. And it's something that I try and explain to people. Sometimes people jump too far ahead. If you started with building the ISO first, I don't think you would have got as far as you did. But because you started at a simple spot, you just proved that it worked. Yeah, exactly. But you needed to know how things fitted together to be able to understand my voice. If I literally just said to you on day one, yeah, do this, you would have gone, yeah, fuck off, and walked away. Because it just wouldn't make sense. You'd say you have to go into it at a step. And it's hard trying to explain to people sometimes. I've had it with mainly PlayStation 3 people, to be honest. They just don't understand that there's a clear path. You can't just start at, you know, the top of Mount Everest. You need to work your way up there. So I think for you, you knew how to get it all working on the PlayStation 3, but you knew that wasn't going to work forever. So you could follow then on to how to use cross-compiling properly. And then you can move on how to use Catalyst properly, like to do proper tools. And here we go. Oh my God, we're nearly there. We're nearly there, guys. Oh, and now we've got to create a squash file system. Oh my God. Now you have it told it automates it. I think that's where we differ. So for me, I like doing all the work, but I know I'm going to get bored later on, so I make sure that I chuck it all into Gentoo so they can just finish it off when I do get bored. That's why I'm very big on getting documentation up together and stuff like that, because I know there's a point where if something stops being interesting to me. So I just need to make sure that everything's in a good stead, so the next person that likes that bit that I don't like can just jump in going, all right, yeah, I know exactly what he did. And that's one of the most important things for me. Why I'm such a big document bloody... I don't even know what the word to use is. Fanatic. You know that's going to be finished at like 6:59, don't you, before your meeting starts? Oh, it's bugging the hell out of me, though. I know that much. Come on. I didn't want to do a 4-hour stream again today like yesterday. I just wanted a nice little hour or two. I wanted to spend the day video editing. So, basically, we all start with no documentation skills, but all that matters is the technical information, right? So that's how I started. I just built, these are the steps that I do, so, you know, a developer could understand what I did. And then in Gentoo, at least, we've got documentation teams that then they kind of go through your work and then they add the fluff on top, but they do it in a way that teaches you. So that you know, say you've got a command and then you follow this step, they'll be like, do this step because it does this, and this for you. And they sort of show you how to do a technical write up for it. And it's like a really good way. And eventually, you sort of just learn to write documentation in the right way because of it. It's a good thing in Gentoo. It's like, you're not. Sometimes it feels like when you're working in open source that you're just giving your time away. But in Gentoo, you know exactly that you're giving up your time, and then someone above you is giving back your time to improve you. So it's, you know, it's definitely like a give and take rather than just a take on one side. It's actually one of the rudest things you can say, I think, when people say, like, oh, I don't want to just give up all my time for you, kind of thing. Not saying you do, it's just something we hear a lot. Oh, why won't my file system build? Being right at the last hurdle, just, oh. We're so close to seeing the first ever bootable. Oh, it's so going on here. Here we go. Here we go. That's the ISO being created. It's just right in the file system now. Oh my good god. So close. You're gonna miss it. Unlucky. Oh no, the ISO's created. You might make it. You might make it. Here it is. We're in the final part of the script. Poor Darmy. He's been sitting here for like 3 days, I think, waiting for this to build. Maybe even longer. Just cancel your meeting, mate. Sorry. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's creating a stage tab. No, yeah, you're not going to make it, mate. You don't care about this. What do you mean you don't care about this as much? This is the most important thing that's happened to mankind. Nothing will happen more important than this today. They will be singing about this. Okay, be right back. You just like back off and gone. Oh, come on, let's get us there. Oh. See if it's going over in YouTube land. Anything? What are you doing? We're making a live CD for PowerPC systems, the newer ones from IBM. Gentoo uses an old package called Kernel to create them. We're switching it over to the modern system that's called Gentoo Kernel or Distribution Kernel. We're looking for the bugs at the moment to do it, and we have been building the ISO, and we think we're just about to get it to the stage for first boot. So you probably picked the best moment to come along for this one. And there it is. So let's power off. Okay, so if I find this, I can then use QEMU. So I'm going to mount the QCOW image that I've used to build this. So we use a thing called network block device for this. Who's messaged me? Oh, it's my daughter. Sorry, love. More important things to do right now. We're making history right now. So, connect it to network block device 0, and then I tell it where the image is. Should be Gentoo thing. Basically, it just mounts a virtual machine image as like it was a hard drive on Linux. So now I can do MBD, yeah, MD0 partition 2 / mount QCOW. Uh-oh. 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 What was it? Uh-oh. What are you, what? What are you failing for? Shit. Right, no. Oh. Right, let's do... I've never had this happen before. Okay, right, let's try... Right, let's mount it to 1. Let's do XFS repair. Right, come on. What are you not mounting? Fuck's sake. Oh. Maybe it's this. Let's try that. No. I can never remember how you do this. It never rains, but it pours, doesn't it? So let's go find out what this error means. I know I've hit it before. XFS. Right, how to solve. Oh, I can just use the no UID option. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Happy days. So if I go find... I never knew that option existed. Learn something new every day. Okay. So let's remove this hard drive and then do CD-ROM, slash mount, qcal, var temp, catalyst, builds 23, install. There we go. Right. Let's see. Will she boot for us? See you in grub. Oh, it's found the kernel. Right, it's time to cross your fingers, guys. Perfect music for it. Huh. Well, this is a bit of a damp squib, isn't it? Oh. Okay. So what I think's happened is I copied over a kernel config that disables the DRM, you know, the good DRM for direct rendering management. Now we need to normally do that on AMD 64 and what else do we need to do on x86? But on this, not so much. So yeah, we need to rebuild the kernel again. Fuck. So close. But hey, it boots the kernel. We got somewhere. We moved forward. I'm taking it. So close. Fucking hell. Right. Oh, fuck, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Let's boot back into my system. There we go. We got back on. So, oh, God, my back's killing me. So I think this will be the end of the stream soon. We'll get the thing started off, and then so you can see where the config is. So var temp catalyst. Right. Let's remove my packages. So thank you very much for the follow. Always appreciated. We're not coding anything. We're building a live. We are building a live CD that uses the new kernel system for Gentoo. I literally just built the whole system, got it all past all the bugs that we got through, and then found out that it can't display anything on screen. This Xbox 360. No, this is for PowerPC 64 little Edians. So this is for things like basically all the IBM servers that after Apple left stopped working with IBM for their CPUs. Okay, so root, reeling, releases, portage, no, sorry, kconfig. PowerPC, this. Okay, so I reckon I need to remove all this, and it'll boot. Okay. Right, well, we have spent 2.5 hours waiting for that to build. No, it didn't boot. Your patch works, so please submit that. But you remember that I said, oh, I better disable the DRM because that's going to save me time later on. Yeah, turns out no, other way round. It's cost me more time than it's saved. So I now need to rebuild this, but without my config for the kernel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm running the catalyst inside the thing. I need it to work. So basically, because you don't use grub, you're fine. But because I'm using grub, I have to build it this way. Obviously, in Gentoo, we build it directly on a real machine. But I need to do it this way to emulate how Gentoo builds it. Otherwise, I'll hit different bugs. Because if I do, the grub bootloader won't work. Remember when I told you about the... So remember when I told you when grub gets built, it takes the ediness from the host system? I don't understand how it works or why it works as it does, but for some reason, if you install it... Like, so, let's say if I had a PowerPC little Edian system and I built grub on it for PowerPC 32, which is big Edian only, it would actually make a grub for PowerPC 32 little Edian that does not exist. It's just like one of them weird little quirks that I don't understand and I just know how to work around, and that's why I have to do it in QEMU like I'm doing. It's basically an ediness problem, and I'd say it's way above my pay grade. It's just one of them that I just need to work around. But I think this is going to take hours, so I think we're going to end the stream here today. Thank you all very much for coming along today. It's been a pleasure seeing you all. Thank you all to the new followers and probably subscribers over on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to go and grab some lunch, I think, and start editing that YouTube video all about the Foxy thing. I'll check out your patch in a second as well. Thank you very much. And thanks for doing that, because you probably saved me a few days of pulling my hair out. But yeah, for now, peace.